Such a quiet crew tonight. Oh, and I just realized because there's nobody here. Oh, great. That's why. Great. Okay, that's fine. Hey, I know this is a rhetorical question Monday night at a brew hall, but have any of you ever taken antidepressants? Woo! Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bet. And that was a rousing. Woo! Usually it's like, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. You know, I'm not going to bag on antidepressants. I did my go-round on them. And boy, those psych meds, they do have some fun side effects. They do have some fun side effects. I got on mine and my doctor was like, just try it out, don't Google it. Yeah, when your doctor says that, you should get on Google immediately. Immediately. 2 weeks in, I did feel fantastic. The best I'd felt in most of my adult life. But I had some motherfucking questions. I had some questions about those good old side effects. Fun side effect number 1, reduced sleep. I was sleeping 4 hours all of a sudden. 4 hours. Previously I'd been depressed, so I'd been sleeping 9 to 12. Try to keep yourself occupied for 20 hours and not lose your mind, especially when you have children and you have to be quiet. Fun side effect number 2, reduced appetite. Don't let my current size fool you. At one point in my life, I weighed 310 pounds. I love to eat. I've been kicked out of an all-you-can-eat restaurant no less than 4 times in my life. Love throwing groceries down my neck. But on these antidepressants, even my favorite thing, chocolate caramel cheesecake, I'd take one bite and go, ew. Just didn't taste right. But it was the last side effect that was really the deal breaker. They call it reduced libido. Fuck that shit! Reduced my ass. You can't come. Period. Full stop. I know. I called in sick for work and dedicated an entire day to this fucking project. Started out with a 2-finger tango. Dun, 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 dun. Not flashy, but typically quite effective. Nothing. And then I brought out the little purr, the little one that will all you might have one in your purse right now if you're a smart gal. Little just a still nothing. And I finally brought out the gas-powered Husqvarna version that I got as a gag gift when I got married. You know, the one that shakes the entire foundations of the house. Your teeth are coming loose, you know, and it's still nothing. And that's when I realized I had to quit these drugs, because no matter how happy I am, if I can't eat, and if I can't sleep, and I can't come, I don't have a fucking thing to live for. So I started microdosing. It's going great. I don't know if you can tell. It's going great. I recommend it for exactly no one in the universe. Because there's no real guidance. There's no help. You find yourself on a Reddit page at 4 a.m. getting advice like, well, you should feel it, but not, which doesn't mean anything. I need dosage. Feel it, but not. I need to know how much I should be taking. And then there's moments where you have too much, which, you know, and you go down a rabbit hole, and I just, you know, you start wandering around realizing how fucking weird humans are. We're just fucking, we're monkeys that wear clothes. We're gross. And we're weird. We're just so fucking weird. We have anxiety and all these weird, and there's people with OCD. You don't hear about chimpanzees with OCD. We're just fucking weird. But we're not the weirdest thing. We're not the thing that scares the shit out of me. You know what currently scares the shit out of me? Octopus. Dude, do your research. Octopus are terrifying. They solve puzzles that confound 4-year-old children. And do you know how long your average octopus lives? 2 years. The only thing that's saving us from an octopi overtake is the fact that they die quick. If they find a way, if CRISPR gets loose and they start living longer, we're fucked. Because on top of it all, you can go on the YouTubes, I'm not lying, they camouflage amazingly well. You'll see a scuba diver going along and it's like, that's an interesting rock, and all of a sudden it boom, swims away. It was an octopus all along. If octopi live longer and find a way to get on the earth, we're screwed. You're just going to hear about people found dead with sucker marks, hickeys. They're going to call it the hickey serial killer because it's just octopi hanging out in fucking alleyways and just gacking people. And we won't have a clue until there's like a press conference with the president standing there. Well, we're doing everything we can about this problem. The fatalities have reached over 2 million in America alone, and then all of a sudden the flag behind him turns into octopus and cat takes him out. I think maybe the microdose today was not too micro. I don't know. It might just be me. It might just be me. I'm very happily single, and what I hold up as proof is that I'm divorced and over 50, and I own 0 cats, which is quite an achievement. Yes, it's Josh understands. It's quite an achievement. He knows single women much younger than I am that have many cats. Like, yeah, lonely women collect cats. Lonely women collect cats. And I used to say that loudly and proudly all the time. 0 cats, 0 cats. And then I was hanging out on the couch with my teenage daughter, and she's like, I love you. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Why, sweetie? She was like, because you feed me and you give me a place to stay. Fuck. She's just a big goddamn cat. That's all she is. She's just a big goddamn cat. The next thing is going to take longer than a minute, so I guess...
Go for it, yeah.
I'll just go for it? Okay. So, in my age group, there's a lot of second-generation hippies, which they're wonderful, beautiful people, but they're annoying. They're really annoying, and they're problematic. I was having a rough period of time, and one of my second-generation hippie friends offered to pay for me to get a Reiki massage, which sounded awesome. Do you know what a Reiki massage is? You do? Oh, what a rip. It was just a patchouli-soaked bitch hovering her hands over me and humming and occasionally bringing out a crystal and waving it over my naked butt. And then afterwards they were both like, don't you feel so much better? And it's like, I didn't feel shit. Nobody touched me. The only reason why I go to massages at this point in life is for that happy ending. And there was nothing happy about the ending I got there. She just did like a Buddhist prayer and hummed at me. And I was like, damn. And they were like, yeah, and I got a really good rate for it. I only paid $250 for 45 minutes. What? $250 for 45 minutes? You mean all this time I could have been making hooker pay without having to touch a dick? I'm going to go study me some motherfucking Reiki right now. My name is Tanya Cope, and my friends are shortening that to Taco. You have a good night, friends.